Good afternoon, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. I just wanted to touch on a topic here, something that stood out to me in my readings. Right now, the world appears to be tumultuous, and there are a lot of ideas and opinions about what's right or wrong, how to fix what's right or wrong, and on and on and on. But I just wanted to read this just as a reminder. Until you understand that there is an aspect of you, call it what you wish. That could be the ego, your small self, call it what you wish. That is actually in agreement, which means coherence with your circumstances. You will be pointing fingers in every direction but yourself. So for those of you who feel that it is completely the government's fault that the world is this way, or completely the Christian's fault, or another religion, or this, whatever group you may be choosing to point the finger at, you are in party to keeping the structure that upholds that group. Because everything that exists in this world currently, we are in party to, not by our vote necessarily, but by our energetic vibration. And that can be very difficult to acknowledge because we can find so many reasons to argue that. But the reality is, whatever experience is going on in this realm, we are all in vibratory participation to that. And we are creating it as a collective. And a collective is built on all of our individual vibrations. So now self-blame or self-denial is not necessarily healthy, but accountability is, and recognizing how you participate first and foremost in the dynamic with your fellows will actually show you how you claim a world in like accord. Not just my neighbor, but all neighbors, or all people who pray one way or refuse to pray the way I do, or who vote this way or that. So that's what I was just talking about. We don't even realize how often we're creating division. And the schisms that we've created, we actually applaud through the idea of tribalism. We're better than them, and we have to be, because if we are not, all hell will break loose. But here's the catch. The one you can't stand or disagree with is still of God. So I think what this is saying is no matter which side we think we're on, if we think we're right or wrong, or someone else is right or wrong, that is a schism between our union as souls on this plane. Beneath any label, beneath right or wrong, our ideas of right or wrong, our ideas of who's who, all things are of God. And until we make that the foundation of our perspective in this plane, we will continue to create these schisms, and we will applaud them through the idea of tribalism. And what's interesting is when it's another group using tribalism in a perceived negative way, we'll say the KKK, people want to stop that, right? but they're also not realizing that in their resistance, they're creating their own version of tribalism. And so the branches spread further in that energetic accord. And I think that sheds a lot of light on how we've gotten to where we're at. And we can change that. So if you found this interesting, if this resonated with you, I'd love to talk more about this. And remember that you're a divine being, and because you are a divine being, everyone is a divine being. And not just everyone, but everything is of God. We are of God, we are in God, we are with God, beyond our idea of what God may be. It's an experience, it's not an explanation. So, if you didn't understand anything that I talked about in this video, I would love for you to give your 2 cents on that as well. Let's just discuss, I don't know. So, blessings to you all.